Okie dokie. This is Mr. Vaughn with another video lesson. We are on lesson 6.2, which is the order of operations. You can refer to your California Math packet or workbook, page 442 and 443. In fact, make sure you get that out because I'm going to have you write something in it. I'm going to try to get the microphone a little closer because I know the volume is not great oftentimes. So I thought I'd start off with a corny math joke today. How does the bull add? How does a bull add? Then I'll tell you later on in the video. Make you watch the whole thing to hear the answer to the corny joke. So order of operations is just like it sounds. It's the order. What do you do for a second or third of operations? Adding and operations are, adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. So the official definition, which you need to have in your notes, is order of operation tells which operation to do first, second, etc., so that everyone gets the same answer. If you don't do it in the right order, you won't get the same answer as the person next to you. And this etc. is on here because you can have many steps, anywhere from 1 step to 10, 15, 16. The way I like to teach you to remember the order of operations is Pemdas. And some of you may have gotten this in 5th grade too, so that is great. Pemdas is P-E-M-D-A-S. And notice I put the M and the D next to each other and the A and the S next to each other. It's important that you write it that way. So as you get a problem, you first look for parentheses. Are there anything inside parentheses? Whatever is in the parentheses, you take care of that first. Okay. Then you go looking for exponents. That's the E. And then you do multiplication and division. You do this at the same time, but you go from left to right in the problem. So if you run into division first, you do the division, even though this says MD. You go from left to right at the same time. You do the same thing with addition and subtraction. You work it at the same time from left to right. We're going to do a few examples, but before we do that, take a look at your packet, page 442. I would like you to write down PEMDAS. And again, make sure you have the M and the D next to each other, so you remember to do multiplication, division at the same time, addition and subtraction at the same time. If you need to, write down, what the what exponents and then what each of these things stands for: multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. This is so you don't have to go look in your notes just for that quick thing as we're doing it. The way the book explains it is, it's obviously the same order. They just don't use that thing to remember it. All right, back to some examples. Okay, these are the same examples that are coming out of your packet. Let's switch to green. If you want to look at the packet also, or copy them out of the packet because you can't read my writing. 10. This is example number 1. 10 minus 2 plus 8. I'm going to insist that you work these problems showing all of your work, even though you might be able to do this in your head, because it is good practice for problems that get longer. I want you to write an equal sign there, and then I want you to use the little caret things to show what you're going to do first. And I kind of gave it away here. But when you're faced with a problem like this, you want to go through the entire PEMDAS process. Any parentheses? Nope. Any exponents? Nope. Addition or multiplication or division? No multiplication or division. But there is addition and subtraction. So you work that from left to right. Don't do the addition first. Left to right. So the first thing you run into is subtraction. 10 minus 2 is 8. You didn't do anything to this plus 8, so you bring it down, and then you simplify all the way. Okay. Don't write this next thing down, but I want to show you what will happen if you do it out of order. Instead of doing the subtraction first, if you do this addition first, you're going to end up with 0, with a completely different answer and a completely wrong answer. So don't do it that way. Important you do the order of operations. So example number 2 is another short one, but a goodie. 3 minus 5. All right, again, go through the whole process. No parentheses, no exponents, but there is multiplication. So we do multiplication, division from left to right. Run into this first, So 15, bring the 4 down, and then the only thing left to do is add, so there's no question about what to do next. Equals 19. Okay. If you look over on page 443, example number 3 is a long one. I'm going to bring this down so I have plenty of room to work it. 20 divided by 4 plus 17. And as you can tell, there's so much stuff to write down. You really need to copy it carefully. So, Pemdas, parentheses? Why, yes, we do have parentheses there right here. 9 minus 6 is 3. And then I am going to insist that you copy everything. You should only have one step per line. And what I mean by that is for this line we just did, you only do one thing at a time. So we just did the 9 minus 6. Everything else gets copied. All right, no parentheses left, no exponents left. M and D stands for multiplication and division from left to right. So what do we run into first? We run into division first. 20 minus 4 is 5 plus 17 times 3. Okay, only one step per line. We're still on multiplication division. This is multiplication. 17 times 3 is 51. Bring down the 5. And there's only one operation left, so you don't have to think about it anymore. Just do that operation. 56. So we'll be practicing those in class, but make sure you have those notes ready to go. If you want to do some extra credit practice, let me see, on page 444, go ahead and do the got it problems. First I'll tell you the answer to the joke in case you don't want to do the got it problems, in case you're in a hurry. So how does a bull add? It adds with a calculator. Calculator, get it? Yeah, I told you it was a corny math joke. All right, so you can stop the video now unless you want to do some of the got it problems as practice and extra credit. So go ahead and pause it. Now we're back with the answers to 442. Hopefully you got a 40 and a 32. I'm not going to work them out for you, but if you did not get those answers, you should go back and try it again, looking at the order of operations. A little bit more lengthy ones on page 443. Same thing. Go ahead and pause the video. And we're back. 3 and 2. All of this, can you believe that? All of this gets down to just a 2 or a 3. And D comes down to just a 2. Make sure you have all the work for that, or you're not going to get any extra credit for just copying the answers off of here. Okay, that is it for now. Make sure you have your notes ready to go for tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye.